Hello and welcome everyone to Join the League season number 3. It's gonna be a 2-game series between Invasion Esports and Insidious Idols. We do have one standing, unfortunately. I'm not too sure if it's gonna be a proper member for them or what, or it's just sometimes it's kind of bugged that way. But we'll see how they want to go about this. Hopefully it won't change too much for them. I mean, Hana, he's a pretty established player himself in the Southeast Asian scene, so hopefully it's gonna be fine. But we have some loading issues straight off the bat. Never a good sign. But now he's here. We are fine. We're in the draft, guys. And in this 2-game series, I think there's no clear favorite coming into this probably. Invasion, they have been looking pretty damn strong over the past couple of months. But Insidious Idol, of course, they are pretty strong also. So I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if this series actually ended up in a 1-1. In the end. But we'll see. Coming into the draft though, Lycan of course taken out by Invasion Esports, especially them being on the Radiant side. There is no way in hell that they want to give away a Lycan to the dire side. I mean, it would be just 100% suicidal to say the least. But in suicidal, they do reply themselves with a Doombringer ban. So far, nothing out of the ordinary in the slightest. Although usually, if we see something different, it mostly comes from the Southeast Asian scene rather than the American or the European scene. So, Invasion now, secondary ban. Faceless Void, Brewmaster, anything along those lines, maybe the Razor even, to be banned. Just way too many heroes to actually ban out at the moment. Just a ridiculous amount of strong heroes. Even the Death Prophet actually is definitely first ban phase worthy these days. Some teams even ban out the Invoker, for example. Wah, wah. Oh, got to sneeze, but got to keep it in, guys. Anyway, Invasion, with their secondary ban actually, they've started taking a lot more time than with the Lycan. Of course, Lycan is just kind of obvious, I guess. But the secondary one, do they want to ban out the Faceless Void? I mean, I guess they would want to get the Faceless Void for themselves, possibly, especially on the Radiant side. But they ban out the Brewmaster instead, so Insidious Idol, will they ban out the Faceless Void, or are they willing to give it up if Invasion isn't even gonna go for it at all with their first pick? And even if they do Insidious Idol, they can just pick up something like a Razor Skyraf Mage in return, for example. Just to make sure that Faceless and Skyraf don't end up in the same team. But not only that, just having a Skyraf is almost never a bad thing. Just that hero is so good. The early roam, his burst potential overall once he gets that level 6 and above. Getting a silence, of course, for that utility. And to be honest, just him, the Skyraf Mage, having 325 movement speed base movement speed. It is so sick. But the Faceless Void was taken out, so Invasion now, what's their first pick gonna be because of this? Are they gonna still go for the Skyraf Mage, Shadow Shaman? Or is it something like a Death Prophet, maybe Nature's Prophet? We'll see in a couple of seconds time. I still think Skyraf Mage is almost always a pretty good pick nowadays. I wish it wasn't so, but unfortunately it is. Some teams also like a Tinker, although I don't think Invasion plays that much of Tinker. Ketchikimba, their mid laner, kind of likes heroes that are maybe a little bit more aggressive. So the Viper is the first pick for them, and Insidious Idol, I do predict one of those picks now to be a Razor. And the other one, either a Shadow Shaman, Skyraf Mage, maybe an Earthshaker or something like an Ancient Apparition. Ancient Apparition, I don't think it's the greatest of heroes against Viper in general, especially since Viper can go for that early pipe. I at least already saw it today in the game of Arrow Gaming versus Team Mushi for the G1 Gaming Challenge. I mean, KYXY just built a straight up pipe. Didn't go for mech on the Viper, just pipe against the Ancient Apparition. So Razor is the first pick. That, at least I got correct, so I'm not a complete noob as far as predicting the draft goes, but the secondary pick, it's a lot harder at the moment. I still think Shadow Shaman could be an excellent choice. I mean, I guess if they wanted to, Skyraf Mage can be there as well. And whichever one gets picked up, the other one might end up in the hands of Invasion straight after. Just not having a or just passing an opportunity to pick up a Shadow Shaman, it's like, oh god, Although Death Prophet actually I wouldn't mind at all for Insidious Idol either. Just have Razor in a tri lane, maybe even a Death Prophet just farming up safe lane for example. Just Death Prophet plus a Razor once he gets his Aghanim Scepter. The push is pretty sick, but nope, it's gonna be Shadow Shaman instead. So Invasion now, them having a Viper. Do they go for a support now as well? Or do they just reveal one more of their core heroes straight away? I mean, if they're not gonna pick up a Skyraf, Earthshaker is almost always a decent enough pick. They could go for an H depression themselves. At the moment though, they don't have the best setup for it at all. Tidehunter is an option for if they just want to go for a straight up offlaner. They have about 1 minute, 4 seconds to just try to figure out what would be the best possible pick for them or what they actually want to go for, especially since now Insidious Idol with Shadow Shaman, once they hit level 6 with those Mass Serpent Wards, they can both push as well as just get early Roshan. But Death Prophet is the pick for Invasion, so actually both teams now have the push. Death Prophet, once he gets to level 6, yes, level 1 Exorcism is decent, but it's not the fastest means for pushing. So he definitely wants to hit at level 11, and not only because the level 2 Exorcism just grants so many extra spirits, but also because he has more points into Witchcraft, which means even more spirits on top of it. And if there's a silence for a couple seconds, it's most likely gonna be me just drinking some juice or water. But now we do see Invasion actually banning out a Tinker. So after the Tinker banning, Insidious Idol was like, Invasion, they want to go for some push, don't they? We're gonna ban out the Nature Prophet just to be on the safe side. It would have fit Invasion's lineup, of course, because Nature Prophet is most likely going to be played in the offlane, and just providing extra push and just the ability to TP to any lane at almost any given time with that global TP spell of the teleportation. Man, that teleportation is just such a good thing, especially if, for example, you're going for an aggressive tri lane. And it's seriously that having a Razor Shadow Shaman +1, they themselves could go for 1 as well, but Invasion, Viper +2 supports could just as easily do the same. But the Tidehunter was the secondary ban in the second phase for Invasion, so they just don't want to give any teamfight control to Insidious, really. And Tidehunter overall is such a strong hero, so hard to be brought down, and most importantly of all, because of the Kraken Shell. And the dire side Tidehunter offlane is a little bit better than the Radiant one, just because he can stack up his own agents a little bit better and faster than you would be able to do so on the Radiant side. And once you get like level 7, have 4 points into Anchor Smash, 2 points into Kraken Shell, you can just easily tank up the Ancients and farm them up and catch up that way. But in Insidious Idol, their second ban here, or fourth ban altogether, was a Bristleback, so also taking out a pretty damn tanky hero. And to be honest, Bristleback, I mean, he himself isn't the strongest pusher. Yes, when he has a couple of stacks of Warpath on, he can just do some decent enough physical damage to the tower. But he's not a general like pusher like Death Prophet, Shadow Shaman, and so on and so forth. But the thing he can do is just zone everybody else out and make it so that Death Prophet with his Exorcism just doesn't have to be afraid of anything really jumping him or damaging him at all almost. But Insidious now, they're in their reserve time as well. The third pick definitely not coming out as fast as maybe I myself would have expected. Skyraf Mage is still in the pool. Shadow Shaman is decent setup for him, but nope, they're going for a Centaur at the moment. I still think it's an option for them if they want to, or if they want to go a little bit greedy, something like an Enigma wouldn't be too horrible for them either, really. Death Prophet with his huge silence can stop the black hole rather easy unless he gets caught there himself. But Enigma should be able to just work around that, especially if he has a Blink Dagger. But a lot of teams just choose to not go as greedy because one early 5-man rotation into the enemy jungle, warding off a couple of Enigma's camps, might just be able to hinder him enough so that he won't be too much of a factor in the game. So it's kind of a risk that some teams are just not willing to take, but at the moment Invasion, they only have 23 seconds left. I mean, it's definitely not too much time to actually work around with. So they go for the Rubik at the moment. Stealing the Stampede is just gonna be awesome no matter what. And even the Plasma Field from Razor, especially early on, can be such a huge addition to the nuking power. And Mass Serpent Wars, of course, as well. So Rubik, I don't mind that pick at all. And not only that, even the Rubik just going for the Null Field at some point when he has a little bit more levels to work with helps his team with the survivability, and just they do have a lot of magical damage. Hoof Stomp, Double Edge, into Ether Shock, into the Plasma Field of the Razor. So just being able to mitigate as much of that damage as possible is just always going to be a good thing, especially if you don't really have to go for a pipe for that. It's still not out of the question though, a pipe would still be a pretty decent pickup, I think. But now, Insidious Idol, their 4th pick. Are they gonna just keep some of their cards revealed, or hidden, I mean, not revealed, what the hell am I saying? And pick up another support here now. If they want to get some extra push, Jakiro would also be a possibility. Although Rubik would have a pretty happy time, I think, stealing the Fisher. So they go for an Ancient Apparition instead. I thought like maybe Skyref Mage, maybe AA, but AA it is. So Ice Blast's about to fly. Centaur and AA I think is a pretty good combination. Ice Vortex will potentially boost up the magic damage even more. And just Hoof Stomp into Ice Blast into Double Edge. It's enough to take down a lot of heroes, but at the moment Death Prophet usually builds himself reasonably tanky. Viper just is tanky with the corrosive skin, and also building the mech or just pipe. And actually Viper with a max out corrosive skin and a pipe has 60% magic resistance, so that's definitely just a crap ton. But Clockwork was the last pick for Invasion. If it catches the supports, they just can do absolutely nothing when the Battery Assault is activated on Clockwork. It's decent enough against just trying to stop the Centaur or just cogging anybody in, making so that even a Stampede just can't get them to safety, because I mean, it doesn't matter what movement speed you have when you're inside the power cogs. But Insidious Idol, last pick about to come, they need another core hero. And actually, probably, it's gonna be a mid laner, I think. If they wanted, they can send the Razor there as well, just as easy. But also the mid laners, Invoker was banned already by Invasion. So, Puck, Storm Spirit, Queen of Pain, anything of the like. And actually with my Queen of Pain, just because she can also blink out of the Clockwork cogs, but nope, it's gonna be Luna instead, so most likely Ancient Apparition, Shadow Shaman, Luna tri-lane, whether it be safe or aggressive. With Razor in the mid and Centaur War Runner in the safe lane. And Luna actually gives them some pretty nice additional pushing power, as well as the ability to do Roshan earlier as well, thanks to the Lunar Blessing. And I think Clockwork in this game, he is most likely gonna want to invest into a Blade Mail. Blade Mail against Eclipse is just so ridiculously good. It's so good. I can't even describe how good it's gonna be. But Invasion now. 5th pick, last one about to come. They need themselves possibly another support, unless they want to go for a jungler or just run the Clockwork as a support, which some teams have tried to experiment around with. Disruptor. But it's gonna be a support after all. A Disruptor it is for them. Disruptor, of course, I like that hero against the Centaur War Runner. It's pretty damn good. And if you can get anybody in the Static Storm, it's never a bad thing really as well. And Cogs can set up an easy Static Storm if need be. Other than that, they don't have the best setup. Rubik can maybe telekinese and just throw somebody back into the kinetic field even if they somehow make it out of there. So something like that can just come out from Invasion. But we'll see how well it works out. I mean, Invasion, they definitely don't have the hardest of late game carries at the moment. Death Prophet, he's gonna have to accomplish a pretty nice amount early on together with the Viper. For Insidious Idol though, having a Razor and Luna in the late game, and even their supports are pretty damn good for the late game, to be honest, if you ask me. So, for Invasion, just to introduce the lineups to you guys, Ghost will be playing on the Clockwork, leaving Ketchikimba to play the Death Prophet, FC on the Viper, OK will play the Rubik, and ADTR up on the Disruptor, and they've already smoked up as well. Can they catch anybody from Insidious Idol? As for them, Hana, the stand-in, will be playing the center War Runner in the offlane. Ysera on the Razor, as Shred on the Shadow Shaman, Shagasaurus, oh man, that name is so awesome, playing the Ancient Apparition, and Bethel playing the Luna. Oh, they find one already. Is he gonna be fast enough? I think he is. And this smoke gank was just a fail at the one. Maybe, just maybe ADTR if he had tried to just kill up Glimpse and go for it. But nobody really started with boots as well. Maybe if OK had started with boots, getting range for the telekinesis could have been an easy setup kill. But not to be, so a little bit of a shame. But what's done is done. At least they didn't just end up losing a level 1 clash themselves, for example. Now that would have been a disaster. And to be honest, with Lunar Blessing as well as the Chilling Touch, if Insidious Idol had been there as a 5-man unit just waiting for it, they might have gotten the first blood so damn easy. Yes, they probably would have had a casualty or two. But man, it's just so damn strong, the Chilling Touch and the Lunar Blessing. But double damage is there, ADTR or OK. Who's gonna pick it up? Holding on to it for the time being. Oh, they have a sentry here as well. It should have vision of this observer as well. I guess they're waiting for it, baiting it out. Or, oh, they don't really see it. I mean, otherwise they would have just rewarded it. Well, that was a good sign for Insidious Idol. It might get warded later as Shagasaurus is gonna come in. Throw down a right click. Of course, he himself blocked up the P camp now, although the P camp can only be used for the Radiant side to just side pull. So the block might have been intentional, or if it wasn't, just really good block anyway. Sentry comes down, so actually both sentries already used. And OK, will he ward this pull camp? Will he steal any of it? He's definitely trying to. Just accomplishing it is a whole different matter though. Shagasaurus and Shred are there as well. Isis Bethel, can they get the shackles onto anybody? No, they're not quite right. The Thunderstrike is there, but the telekinesis onto Bethel slows down. Coming from the poison attack of FCFC. They need a little bit more, but nice tank going through. Shackles were there as well, but Shred, he's the one gonna get slowed now. And he's gonna go down for the first blood. FCFC on the Viper to pick it up as well. Just, it's always gonna be nice if your aggressive Trident actually gets first blood, and not only that, the core, the farming hero is gonna get it as well. Luna, he did use a really nice tangle though, but he was a just non-factor in that fight. He couldn't stay and deliver in the slightest. Bottom lane, center War Runner versus Ghost. Looks like Ghost has been doing a pretty mean job so far. But OK, telekinesis, there's the Thunderstrike as well onto Shagasaurus. Gonna get slowed down, and I mean, such an easy kill, they can't do anything at all. I mean, their supports just defensively, and even the carry, Luna, they can't do all that much. I mean, Luna, yes, he can provide a mini stun with the Lucent Beam, but that's really about all. As Ysera tried to steal some damage from Keshikin, but actually steals 56 points of it. So Death Prophet, he's gonna be not be last taking anything unless he uses the Crypt's form. Like, just, he does no damage. Well, he does 11 damage, but that's pretty much no damage at all. Okay, steals the haste rune from Ysera. Don't think it will end up in a kill though, unless ADTR is gonna come in as well. But Shred is there, and man, Shagasaurus, can they get anything? Telekinesis used actually the throwdown. Even stuns up Shadow Shaman. So I guess Invasion, they kind of avoid disaster at the moment. But Shagasaurus, does he have any idea of the sentry here? Nope, doesn't look like it. Bethel, Invasion may know he's there if he ran from or past the sentry ward or over it. So at the moment, doesn't look like it. So Luna just playing it safe, trying to farm a little bit with his Lucent Beam. Just a sad situation to be in. The aggressive Trident from Invasion just working out wonders so far. And they do need a good start as well. But looking at the mid lane, it's the 10 and 4 on the Death Prophet compared to Ysera's 11 and 2. So actually, it's just 100% even, neck and neck. FCFC wanted to go for Bethel, but just a little bit shy on the range of it. He has 2 points into poison attack, none into nether toxin yet. So definitely just prioritizing the harass, the slows, over the ability to just last hit in the lane as well, because nether toxin gives you extra base damage as well. Not by a hell of a lot, but I mean, just every little helps when you want to last hit. Especially if you want to last it just while trying to farm up, or not farm, harass at the same time. But a pull came through, it was only a single pull, so one creep maybe gonna get denied. This Bethel gonna make sure of it. The XP will be spread still. Poison attack came out as well. Just FC starting with the telekinesis, there's all the throwdown. Oh, kinetic field. It's not there in time, but it's gonna be enough to get the kill anyway. Now the shackles cancelled immediate and Shred. He's the one on the run. The chilling touch is just too much. My chilling touch, never mind. It's on the wrong side. I got a little bit overexcited there. I was pretty sure I saw some little glowing arms on somebody on invasion, but was not to be. But they're gonna go again. Okay, he has the telekinesis. He's gonna get the Luna FCFC. He's gonna go in with the right click ADTR. Thunderstrike activated. Shackles is there. Lucent Beam as well. Luna. Can he get something in return? The courier is coming out. Don't let the courier die by plasma field. Oh man. Double damage rune as well. They get an easy double kill. Not a double kill, but a dual kill, I guess. Can be said. Shadow Shaman cleans up one, Razor the other. So that rotation, Ysera, the just angel in disguise. Just if he had not come there, I think not only the Shadow Shaman had fallen, but the invasion might have just been able to run away completely. But he's back in mid lane now. He's level 6, static link activated and Getsu Kimba. He's trying to outrun it, but he's unable to do so. No, okay, he comes in. They get another Crypt Form. But Ysera, he's healthy enough. I mean, the telekinesis itself. Maybe if they had a Fate Bolt, then maybe they would have just tried to chase him down with another Crypt Form to finish the kill. But coming back to this bottom lane now, Ghost, he is a little bit behind in last hits. Man, Centaur just so abusive. Hana 28 and 8 compared to 21 and 4. And Clockwork, although he got Hana out of mana early on, just after that really hasn't been able to do too much, it looks like, but getting a pretty solid amount of last hits nonetheless. Face Boots also finished in Ysera. Now what's red? He is smoked up. They want to go for Ghost. With the shackles into Hoof Stomp into double Ace, even have the Stampede for extra damage for a little bit of it. They're gonna go in, the shackles, they come out, long range one, but 2 TPs coming in, they have to back off immediately. Actually 3 TPs and Ghost. Can he do anything in return? Not enough mana for the hook shot, and they use the Stampede. They disengage, so it was actually a favorable just outcome for Insidious Idol there. Yes, they committed the smoke and the Stampede, but they got at least 2 to 3 TPs out of invasion, and out of them 1 I think was cancelled as well. So, pretty good for invasion, or Insidious Idol rather. Shreto is struggling for levels a little bit, about to hit level 4. Okay, of course he's level 4 as well, so they're not doing all that much better. Ancient Apparition though, level 3, Luna level 4 as well, whereas the Viper already 5. And if the Viper gets that level 6, Insidious Idol, man, they're gonna have to be so careful. Stampede is literally the only way to escape from a Viper strike, I think. Unless, of course, it's like a 3v1 situation and Viper just throws it out. Just for the hell of it. But now Shred, rotating back top lane on the Shadow Shaman. They definitely have what it takes to kill the Viper. He has 2 points into Corrosive Skin. But he's not tanky enough, not yet. But can they get in range? Shred, he's gonna get the Shackles. Oh, FCFC runs to the side shop, finishes up the power threads. Shackles begin first. Chilling Touch used as well. The right clicks are flying. Actually, Viper, is he still gonna go down? Ice Vortex is there a little bit too late, maybe with the Cold Feet. He's gonna outrun them. Another Lucent Beam. No, the slows are there. The Corrosive Skin. The turnaround. Oh, the right clicks, man. Bethel. He's gonna go down. Corrosive Skin. Too strong. And FCFC. He thought about turning it around for a second, but just getting the kill like that. And in the bottom lane, Clockwork. He got the kill with the help of OK. Maybe. I think ADTR was also involved, just using the glimpse there. Like, holy crap, man. Just this Razor, not Razor, the Viper, so tanky. Power threats helping out a little bit. But Corrosive Skin just a beast of his spell. And now, Ysera once again stealing damage from the Death Prophet. Actually, he has to be careful. Ysera might dive this. One more right click would have done the job. But Ysera, rather safe than sorry at the moment. He is 1-0-1. Last hit wise, 34 and 5 compared to 38 and 7. So Death Prophet a little bit ahead. Of course, Death Prophet has been on the lane constantly, whereas Ysera rotated the top once. Maybe would have liked to see him die, but if he had just dove this and died, it would have been just completely screwed for him. At the moment, maybe things have slowed down a little bit. Okay, with Ghost, just farming it up. Ghost, does he have a bottle? His bottle growing up, just power threads, switching them to intelligence every now and then, getting some extra mana regeneration. But if he had enough for a hook shot, they might actually. The beat comes out. Hana, what? Oh, and they're gonna go mid lane. They get the Hexokechi, but is he still gonna stay alive? The courier, nope. They don't get either of them. Ysera bottles up. Crypt Form is there though. Fate Bolt, he doesn't have enough mana for it. 3 mana short, and the bottle comes now through. He's gonna have enough even if Fate Bolt is there, or does he? Ysera on the high ground. That's a double damage. Oh, Fate Bolt is there. Will it be enough? No, it's not. The Plasma Field nukes down the Rubik, and Ketchikimba If he had just gone, chased it through. Oh man, are you kidding me, right, Ghost? He got the kill with a rocket flare. Just before the TP ended. Rocket flare, maxed up at mid lane. They get Shagasaurus. Just easy kill. Didn't even need the Viper Strike. Or the Glimpse. But now, Ghost. Is he gonna do something major here? Something massive? I mean, he has 1.2k gold, so picks up a Robe of Magi. I guess Blade Mail straight out. It makes perfect sense to me as well. And actually the highest last hitter in the game now, 44 and 6. So he's farming up rather well. Centaur got the early lead on the clock, but now it's evened out. Clock even has 2 kills to his name, so that's pretty good. He's actually number 1 in net worth as well. Ketchikimba is pretty damn close, as is Sarah, but top lane, or bottom lane rather, Hana, he's gonna be in huge amounts of trouble. They get the hook shot as well, even Thunderstrike is there. Battery Assault level 2, it's gonna be such an easy kill. I mean, Rocket Flare doesn't even have to waste his mana for it. And now Ketchikimba, he has his Exorcism level 1, 3 points into Witchcraft. If they really want to, yes, they're gonna go for it. Exorcism popped, but Chagasaurus is there together with Thread. They were a little bit too late though. They were the ones coming in to try to gank, but the ganky became the ganked. And this tier 1 tower probably gonna go down. Ghost, he can tank it up fairly well. And do they really want to go for more? Do they want to go for more? Doesn't look like it. It would definitely be just forcing the issue, so Exorcism ends. So there's no actual point in just trying to go for it. Arcane Boot's gonna be finished on ADTR. He's level 6 as well. And they are not done yet, I think, man. They could easily fight. I do believe they have the level advantage. Looking at the XP graph, yes, almost the 2001. They smoke up. Gold graph, 3000 in Invasion's favor. They're looking extremely good just from the laning phase already. But what lane are they gonna go to? So many kills to be had everywhere. But Ysera, it's the tastiest one of them all. He actually gets some vision. Rocket Flare is there. ADTR, the Static Storm actually completely misses, but man, the Stampede doesn't get him out of the kinetic field. Right now, can he escape? He still has the movement speed, but there's the hook shot. Gonna catch him straight in the back. So 2 kills, ADTR. He got the double kill now, man. Oh, they get FC. But the center, what? Oh, he got glimpsed back. I was like, where did he just poof himself up? Nope. So a 3-for-1. Definitely worth the trade. I mean, yes, losing a Viper not a ideal thing, but not only did they get the kill thread, he even bought back yet. He doesn't have a TP. He only has 400 gold now. This buyback, I'm not too sure. Was it the misclick? And the ATR, oh, his glimpse on some cooldown. Can't go for Shagasaurus at the moment. But 11 minutes in, Clockwork, Power Threads, Magic Wand, and also a Blade Mail already. 12-4, man. Invasion, they are just rolling with this game at the moment. And they're going top lane now. Exorcism is off cooldown. It is still, of course, level 1, but he even has 1 point into silence now, value point. FC, Power Threads, and the Hatress, so building for either a mech or a pipe. Either one would be fine. I would prefer the pipe a little bit, to be honest, in this game. Just so much magic damage to come out from each Apparition, Shadow Shaman, Plasma Fields from Razor, and just Eclipse from Luna. Look at this. In Insidious Idol, they just won't defend at all. They won't even try. Fighting into Exorcism too hard, man. Too hard. As Ysera. Can he make anything happen? He's gonna run to get Ketchikimba Static Link activated as well. He is definitely faster. Unstable current level 1. But Phase Boots, both of them have them. So whoever gets to activate them should be able to just run ahead enough. But 112 points of damage stolen. Oh, they get the Stampede as well. Can they get the FC Blink from Hana? They get the Hoof Stomp, Ice Blast to follow. It's gonna actually connect on both of them. This is gonna be 2 kills. And that was just lightning fast almost. Viper Strike onto Hana. He's gonna be able to survive. Unless the Glimpse is there. A little bit late on the kinetic field though. So they can't catch up. Hook shot. Also on cooldown. Oh, he missed it, man. He missed the hook shot. So 12-6. Insidious Idol get 2 just important kills. And Viper, although he's pretty tanky with his corrosive skin, he definitely can't survive it quite yet. And even if he had the mech, even then, just Ice Blast makes it so that you can't really heal. I mean, Invasion there is still looking good, especially that the Death Prophet is farming up as fast as he is. Mech, soon to be finished on FC, just needs himself the recipe. Maybe if they get another tower. They already have a 2 tower advantage. Gold about 5k in their favor. XP actually did drop down now, so only 1k for Invasion. Isera, oh, he has a haste rune, man. Even with the glimpse, I'm not too sure if they can pin him down in the kinetic field at the right time. That's okay, he stole himself the plasma field level 3, or level 4 rather. If they can somehow get Isera, it might be worth the while, but Hana, he's gonna come in. He's smelling for blood. Belfell is there as well. He has the Eclipse, level 1. 4 points into the Lucent Beam. They definitely want to get another Blink initiation like that. They have the ability to do so, but do they dare? Do they dare go for it? Especially since ADTR, he has the Static Storm. The Stampede actually comes out. Blink hoofs the 1-2 as well. ADTR, he doesn't get any single spell of Ice Blast. 1-3 heroes, and okay, he's gonna go down almost immediately as well. The Exorcism is there, Ghost. He got the hookshot off as well, so 3 for 2 so far. Master Serpent Wars. Ghost, he needs to eat his way through from them. He does do so successfully, and now Shagasaurus, last Thunderstrike. No, it's not gonna be enough. But the right click from ADTR finishes up Shred, and Shagasaurus, the only lone survivor. It looked good, it really did. Hoof Stomp onto 2. Just Disruptor didn't get anything accomplished, but he bought back into this game as well, just to rejoin the fight. Didn't even need to use the Static Storm. So actually a 3 for 4 rather, with 1 buyback. But a good trade for Invasion, and they might get the tier 1 now as well. Keshikimba, he has himself the double damage. Ice Blast is about to fly, it's gonna get dodged completely, so the tower went down. Ice Blast did nothing. Holy crap. This just Invasion, how did they have so much burst? I guess Fate Bolt, Plasma Field from Rubik, Crypt Swarm to fly through, Hookshot, Rocket Flares. I didn't actually get to see it properly, but maybe the Blade Mail was also a factor in just Insidious just kind of self-destructing. But 16-9 now. Invasion still in the driver's seat. But they need to be as well. Kechikimba, he needs to just get huge. He's 3-0-6 so far on the Death Prophet, level 11 now, so level 2 ultimate. And working for a Bloodstone, it looks like, unless it's gonna be Eye of Skadi, which I kind of doubt here. So Bloodstone in the making. Clockwork, actually number 2 farmer in the game. FC has his mech finally. 16 minutes in, definitely not the fastest mech alive. But a decent timing, especially considering that in Serious Idol they have nobody building, or I say nobody, but Isera is going for it, but he needs a lot, unless it's finished. Yeah, man, I say a lot, it's on the courier, it's hidden from my eyes. So mechs to come out at identical times. FC might be in trouble though. The Stampede comes out, can't they do anything? Nope. The Hoof Stomp is there, Ice Blast to follow as well. FC, Plasma Field. Wow, just, they kill him so easy if they're going 4 versus 1, of course. I mean, it was actually, Bethel, he was so close as well. So, they are 5-manning up, and yes, they did get 1 kill, but what is the return, Invasion? OK was even soaking up some XP, getting some farm of his own. Kechikimba was doing the same. And they actually might go for the tier 2, while Invasion, ADTR with Ghost, just trying to hold off the push on top lane, although it's gonna be so hard. Master Serpent Wars, they go down as well. I'm not too sure if they want to defend this tier 2, or if they can, even if they want to. But Kechikimba, with his Exorcism, trying to push down the bottom lane. Crypt Swarm to clear off the creep wave. Hana, he's hanging around. But looks like both pushes just backing off for the time being. Nice. Top lane ADTR. Oh, he wanted to get somebody so bad. He wanted the glimpse. They just didn't have the vision though. And oh, they find this Observer Ward. It's only 1 minute left, but still 50 gold for ADTR, not bad. Doesn't really justify the 100 sentry cost at the moment, maybe, but he would have put the sentry down there most likely anyway, so it's a good thing that he at least found a ward to destroy. And some water is necessary. Nice Keshikimba, he denied the rune. I didn't actually get to properly see it which one it was, because I was trying to put down my Mog without just generating too much noise. But, wow. Shagasaurus, he went for a really early gem on Ancient Apparition. Probably not gonna... I don't know what that means. Why got Ghost 1? Don't know. Anyway. 1 what I was trying to say is, Shagasaurus actually, he's gonna carry the gem himself. I thought he's probably gonna give it away to somebody else, like maybe the Razor, might even be the Luna if now he's Ogre Club. I have no idea still what they're talking about. Maybe he thought like the Exorcism is still level 1. But whatever the case may have been, the tier 2 tower is going to be under siege. Mass Serpent Wars to actually defend it. Exorcism comes out. I am not too sure about the Mass Serpent Wars. Unless Hana is going to come in from the side. Stampede used. Actually, Blink. Nope. He's backing off immediately. Ice Blast to fly. It's going to connect on Kechikimba. Flies over FC as well. But FC, does he really want to go as deep as he's doing at the moment? No. They're finding out the Mass Serpent Wars. So they're getting a tower and a little bit on top of that. They're not going to commit fully on the Mass Serpent Wars. But they're going top lane instead. They have the hookshot. Actually gonna go in, not gonna connect on Luna, but can he get the better result into the power cogs? He most likely can. He has the blade mail as well. Just waiting for it, but Luna getting chased down ever so slowly, and Rocket Flare gets the kill. So kill secured. Kechikimba has another 3k gold in the bank. Getting closer and closer to his Bloodstone, if that's gonna be it. In the graphs again, 8,000 gold lead. XP only 2,000 though. Might update a little bit after this, but in XP wise, in Serious Idol, not looking too shabby, but just momentum wise, it's definitely in Invasion's favor so far. And ADTR, oh man, he's gonna be in so much trouble. Actually, the Blink stun to get okay. Ice Blast flies over ADTR as well. He's dropping solo. Can he get his ultimate off though? He's waiting for this stunned up, shackled by his red. It's a 2-for-1 though. Luna, he goes down as well. Or rather, he was dead before, what am I saying? Now, Cyclone up onto the Razor. Can they get the follow-up now? The mech comes out. There's the hookshot onto 2. The power cogs is waiting for them. Oh, they were still on cooldown. He still has the Rocket Flare now. Gonna cancel the urn, at least on Ysera. But if he only had the cogs there, man, it would have been so beautiful. Hookshot onto 2, cogs to follow. But not to be, not to be. So, a 2-for-1 exchange, I think it was still here on this top lane. No towers going down, Exorcism was on cooldown. But they're still hanging around, mech to come off cooldown any second now. If they want to pop it, do they have a urn as well on somebody? Nope, actually they don't. I would really like to see an urn on any of their heroes, really. Just have one on your team, it's always so good. Especially if you're the one trying to push and just be on the aggressive. Looking at the graphs again now, they have updated a little bit. Gold graphs just slightly climbing down up to 9k almost. XP also 3,500 per the tower. Under some siege. Not the fastest by any means, and it's kind of a standoff now. 5 versus 5. I'm not too sure Invasion. Do they want to take the fight? It depends on how good the Ice Blast will be from Shagasaurus or Hana. Can he chop in properly? Rocket Flare actually flies a little bit high. Still spots out Hana. So Stampede. Stampede, Blink, Hoofstomp, come on. Hana, I know you want to do it, I know you do. But if he blinks in, he might be facing just a slight issue of his teammates not being able to come just assist him in time. Kinetic Field to get some vision, doesn't catch Hana, but keeps them on their toes, if nothing else. Oh, the Ice Blast is flying. FC might be trouble. Yes, he got Hoofstomp up. Double H is there as well. Such an easy kill, but Hookshot now into Hana. Power cogs are down, but the Massive Ghost. He's completely blocked in. The Static Storm only caught Hana as well. So no Ghost. I don't think he can escape Blade Mail or not. Eclipse comes out from Bethel as well. He's gonna go for ADTR. No, the last boost beam. Not gonna be enough. Negative burn. Silence from Kechikimba. But a 2-for-1. Tower defended. It actually didn't take any damage at all, almost. Like 300. Nothing at all. And with this, Shred has a Blink Dagger on the Shadow Shaman. So that was an excellent fight from Insidious Idol, and FC, to me it feels like he's just been the one getting initiated upon every single time almost. Oh wow. This game, man. Invasion, they're definitely not in the clear yet, up against the Luna and the Razor. Yes, they don't have the craziest amount of farm, but if you give them space, they will eventually. And Death Prophet, well, he has his Bloodstone finished now. He has still yet to die, actually. 1.5k HP. He's so speedy as well, thanks to the Beechcraft. He is faster than the Razor. Yes, he is for sure. Razor, of course, still has 1 point to put into the unstable current, but even so. But there's some grouping going on. Actually, Insidious Idol, they're ready for this. It looks like Hana. He's gonna be the bait for it, or Cyclone up. He's gonna get caught. Silence is a but Ice Blast to fly. Who's it gonna hit? It's gonna connect on two, but Hana is dropping low. They need a little bit more exorcism activated. Stampede comes out, so actually survived that at least. But now, Shred is going too deep, or is he wants to kill off Ghost? No hookshot, he gets hexed up. Fate Bolt is there, mech from FCFC as well. So Shred, he went a little bit too deep, just into unknown territory. Glimpse, ADTR, they don't have any vision. Oh man, so close. But good fight, just... I thought that it actually might be a bait from Insidious Idol. They were in the really close vicinity of the center there. But they had enough. Center, of course, getting silence from the Death Prophet as well after the Cyclone. Made it so that the Stampede won't allow Insidious Idol to just get there faster. Oh, hookshot thrown. Off target, but... Just keep throwing them out, little man. Ghost. Just keep throwing them out. Eventually one will hit. Even went for a Vanguard as well. Helps in tanking up Mass Serpent Wars, of course, and just casual right clicks. But is somebody going for a pipe on them? FC might. He has an Ogre Club as well, though, in addition to the Cloak. So might even be just bidding for straight up BKB and Hana. Oh, he goes in the Invis rune. That was a little bit too greedy, and now he's going to go down. Silence up. The Ice Blast is flying, actually. Ghost once again. He's caught in it, but Blade Mail activated. They get the slow to Shred as well. The Static Storm it was initially on 2. But now Bethel, he comes in with Eclipse. Level 2 FC. Can he survive this hexed up? No, he cannot. A 2-for-1. A sketchy game, no exorcism, but silence onto Bethel. They need to throw him up in there. Stuns, anything. No, Yules wasn't cool enough for 2 seconds time. So they just farm up the Mass Serpent Wards. In the end, definitely still a favorable trade for them, and Centaur just blinking in for an Invis rune like that. Over eager. And yes, Tyrael. What the hell are you spamming, dude? But Ice Blast to fly mid lane. 2 people are gonna get hit, but there are 2 points into null field already, so reducing the magic damage coming in by 10%. Exorcism used as well. It's gonna be the tier 2. So after this, only the tier 2 top is just the only outer tower to survive for Insidious Idol. Yule Scepter has been finished for a long while. Even the Bloodstone now. He has another 2.6k gold on top of that for the Death Prophet. Soon to hit level 16, so we'll get that max level Exorcism. Okay, working towards his own blink there. 400 gold away from it. ADTR, going for an Aghanim Scepter, it looks like. Point booster. Just tanking up a little bit with that as well. As for Insidious Idols, Hana, just Blink Dagger, working for a 4-staff now. Ysera, Mech, Ogre Club, 700 gold away from a BKB if that's his item choice. And actually 1000 gold away from an Aghanim Scepter if he wants to go for that instead. Luna though, only 300 short of his own BKB. And now there's a gem picked up on Rubik as well, so both sides should have a gem. Yes, Shagasaurus hasn't lost his, actually even has a point booster after that. So Aghanim's being made on by both teams now. He finds a Observer Ward. And the Invasion are like, damn, he has the gem, we got to kill Ancient Apparition. Ancient Apparition, next fight. Priority target, kill him, get the gem, 900 just gold in our pockets. Money in the bank, pimping ain't easy. But Invasion, do they want to go for a push of some sort now? Viper is just so far off from where the rest of Invasion is. Unless Invasion, they want to like smoke up and go through the enemy jungle, get some ganks and then just go for tier 2 straight after. 1 TP already came in, it's ADTR. And everybody's rotating there now. Death Prophet, by far the highest farmer in the game. Almost 14,000 net worth. Next highest is the Clockwork with 10k, but on the dire side, it's gonna be Ysera on the Razor, almost 9. So he's being surpassed by 5k net worth pretty much. And BKB is finished to Luna, can help her actually stay in the fight. And I think actually almost most importantly, he can activate the Eclipse and not be afraid of the Blade Mail of the Clockwork. So how's it gonna go? And Ysera, oh, he has a BKB as well now. So double BKBs, will this be enough to make a difference? Looking at the graphs, 12k gold lead for Invasion, about a 6000 XP lead. So I think they definitely have what it takes. Rocket Flare will come out to just scout them out. The only thing is that in CSI at the moment, yes, they have a smoke. They will put it to use as well. They finally smoke. There were no vision for Invasion to just scout things out. Can they surprise them? Oh, there's smoke into smoke ghost. He's gonna be the first one caught. Blink, BKB, Hana, they're gonna get FC. He's still alive to his Sarah, stealing a lot of damage with his BKB activated. Exorcism is there. Will it be enough though? 2 heroes already down straight now. He comes in, shackles onto the Viper and come on guys, run, get Chikimba. You can't fight this anymore. Or can he? He wants to take down Hana, potentially earn, healing him up a little bit. ADTR just places down the kinetic field. But that fight from Invasion just Ghost, unable to do anything at all, pretty much. And all of them just getting blown up. Viper, he got stunned, then got ignored a little bit. And he's actually going for a BKB instead of a pipe, indeed. So, has picked up a Mithril Hammer, just needs the recipe for it. Death Prophet goes for a BKB of his own though. Just excellent item choice. And with that, with his Exorcism activated next time around, he can just stand in the middle of the fight for 10 seconds and not be afraid of anything. But he's going into mid lane to farm now. So you see this idol, they are just showing their teeth at the moment. They are showing that they are no pushovers. With the kind of lineup they have, they definitely just can turtle and take fights as well at the same time if need be. But we are 30 minutes in, still not a single Roshan to fall. Of course in Insidious idol they don't really want to commit Mass Serpent Wars anywhere unless it's a fight or a push. So, are both teams slowing down our Invasion? Do they feel some kind of pressure, especially since Viper, well, he isn't getting all that much. And Viper, yes, he can be also a just pretty threatening late game carry. But just not with the way this is going so far. Kichikima though still just farming up like an animal. 1.9k HP. Is he the tankiest hero in this game? I mean, of course I'm not just accounting the armor in or anything as well. Razor 1.5 is... Actually, yeah, Razor and Clockwork are pretty much neck and neck almost. Clockwork will have more if he puts his power threats to strength though. Are we gonna see another fight? Insidious idol, I think they're already Eclipse. Still on cooldown for 16 seconds. And if they just wait that out, I think they're ready to fight. They have the Ice Blast level 2. Yeah, Mass Serpent Wars as well. The Blink on Thread has been there for, I think, 14 minutes or so now. So can they do anything at all? We'll see, we will see. 23 to 17, looking at the graphs again. Have dropped down a little bit gold still, almost 11,000 in Invasion's favor, but XP down from 6 to 2,500 only. And they even back off from a fight. I definitely think Insidious idols are the ones coming out ahead if this is just 5-man grouping up, especially since what camps is Invasion gonna farm when they're around this area, whereas Insidious idols just stacking and farming up the Ancients at the same time. I don't think it's gonna stack though. Yeah, it's not. The pull was a little bit too soon, 1 second. But Bethel's still gonna be able to just drag the Ancient Black Dragon unless they are just giving credit to Invasion at the moment. They are a little bit afraid of just the rotation coming in from the river like this. That's 1,000 gold up on Kechikimba now. He's level 16, has level 6 exorcism. So he's not gonna get too much stronger as far as his spells go now. We're actually not stronger at all. The only thing he can do now is just tank up and hope he can just stay in the middle of the fight with his exorcism. Viper has finished his own BKB as well. So both teams are fight ready. Both teams should have 2 BKBs each. 2 BKBs on the Radiant, 2 BKBs on the Dire. So that is correct. Oh, sorry for the cough. But BKBs, will they make a difference? 12 Blossom charges as well on Death Prophet. Even if it does go down, he's gonna respawn rather fast at this point. And it's kind of a standoff. I mean, both teams just trying to push out one lane, but still keeping rather close together with just the 5-man lineup. Oh, what? What the hell was that? Ghost, why? Tell me why? Why did you just hookshot into Kechikimba like that? Well, I have no idea why. Like, I am flabbergasted, I am baffled, I have no idea how to even just say it. What was that, guys? Tell me. Tell me what the hell was that hookshot just now? But whatever the case may be, the farming continues, man. This game started off promising, but it slowed down so much now, man, guys. You disappoint us. Kechigimba now pushing out the top lane instead of the bottom one. And I guess just top lane is the smartest choice because defending a tier 2 in Insidious Idol, they might not want it as bad as just defending high ground, so... In Insidious Idol themselves, though, they're playing extremely passive. They haven't made a move towards any towers, and actually they have so much unclaimed money on the map. And literally every single outer tower from Invasion is still up and standing. So if Insidious Idol, if they start winning some fights and just getting towers after that, they're gonna just have a huge boost in gold all of a sudden. And like half of the gold lead is literally towers at the moment. XP is still the same, so they profit with his exorcism. They get the tier 2. It's about to wear off soon enough, so I think just some cheap damage for some TPs back and then back off. So, come on. Predictions when we're gonna see a fight. I'm gonna say 38 minutes in, we're gonna have the next team fight. 38 minutes in, 3 minutes time. 4k gold on Kechikimba in the meantime. Can go for probably Heart of Tarash, to be honest, just purely tank it up. Oh, but to get the hookshot on JCR, that's a huge pick of PKBs there. Going for the TP out, it's gonna be there in time. Oh, that rocket flare into hookshot. And I have no idea, to be honest, what JCR was doing there like that, with almost alone. Hana was around as well, but man, BKB gets the TP out. He is in the clear. If they somehow have a chance to save the hookshot next time around and get the jump like that, and just stop the TP with a hookshot, then power cogs him in, can be an easy kill potentially. But with the BKB on cooldown, that actually might be their opening now. 34 seconds though for the Death Prophet Exorcism. Without that, they definitely don't want to just pressure it too heavily. Just keep the lane pushed in. As ADTR, not too close to his Aghanim Scepter, still about halfway away. Ancient Prediction though, Shagasaurus is a little bit closer, 1.4k just to go. Some counter warding going on by ADTR, and since they are more dominant on the map overall, or just they are the ones on their enemy side of the river, they will get more map control. I mean, yes, gems are there on both sides, but in Insidious Idol, what good does a gem do when you just can't go out of the base to use it even? And rocket flares to fly, just scouting things out. Exorcism comes out now as well. They want to go for it. They have their BKBs, and of course, Insidious Idol, Ysera is off cooldown as well for some time now. Hana sitting at the sidelines, has a 4-staff as well. Shred had to blink there forever now. Yasha finished up on Luna after the PKB, 2.2k gold in the bank, so he even has buyback if it's really necessary. Exorcism just ticking down the tower slowly. Kinetic field, but the hookshot from goes to onto Ysera once again. He gets his PKB off static click, but nice 4-step out. They get the... Oh man, FC. He's gonna get caught. His PKB is there, but it's a little bit too late. Physical damage already brought him down straight. The mech comes out from Ysera, and they are alive. And without Exorcism, they don't have the damage to just follow up in the team fight. So in the end, was it really a 1-for-1? Yes, it was. Not the 1-for-1-for-0, I mean. Tower survives. And just a ward trap onto FC there, with the Ice Blast to follow. He took the damage before he got his BKB off, so once he just activated the BKB, he was in the middle of mass support wards. Physical damage brought him down way too easy. 3k gold onto Ghost as well, and just looking at the current gold, 3k on both Clockwork. Actually, Razor just purchased something. Yeah, it's his full Aghanim Scepter. But top lane, Ice Blast to fly Ghost in, so much trouble, blinking, hexed up, Aether Shock. But now Hana, he comes in as well with his own 4-staff. And just beautiful execution at the moment. And 23 to 19 now. In Insidious Idol, they're hanging on, they haven't lost their rack yet. They get their first outer tower as well. And if they continue like this, they're just going to start grabbing more and more gold. And Invasion, they're just going to be unable to take a fight properly. But Kechikimba has himself a Mystic Staff. Either a Hex or a Shiva's card. Actually, I don't even know which one would be better at the moment. I just think that if they go for a Hex, will that guarantee that they can actually get the kill on that same target even? I'm not overly convinced that they can. They can definitely delay the BKB from coming out. And if the Death Prophet is actually next to the target with his Exorcism, yes, they might be able to just bring him down with lightning speed almost. But we will see. And Chegosaurus now 740 gold away from his Aghanim Scepter. That's going to be probably one of the biggest upgrades an Aghanims can do for Ancient Apparition. Yes, Aghanim's Razor is also pretty damn strong, but just 17-second Frostbite duration, making it so that the mech will be mostly useless on the Viper. But there's smoke out from Insidious Idol with a 5-man smoke. Can they catch anybody off guard though? Getchikimba still has 3k gold, saving for buyback. It's a high priority for either side. And just looking at the buybacks as well, Getchikimba and Ghost, they are the ones to have it on the Radiant side. Hana, the only one on the dire side, but the smoke up, they're on the high ground. Rocket Flares completely to the wrong side. And ADTR, oh man, I fear for a Life Disruptor. Blinking, they used Stampede as well, but the telekinesis onto the Shadow Shaman, he couldn't get anything off. Now the Getchikimba with his BKB, Exorcism as well, will it be enough? Eclipse actually doesn't do much of anything into the BKB of Getchikimba, of course. But everybody's backing off, 1 for 1, support for support. FC just can't get in range. And oh, the hookshot catches 2 heroes! Where's the Power Cox though? Still on cooldown. And he just goes down to the Eye of the Storm and the Plasma Field. Chegosaurus, he's also dropping low, but they're just outrunning them. In Clockwork, the hookshot was nice, the idea was good. But he just melted. At least Getchikimba, he has himself the Hex now. The gem is on the ground as well, they will pick it up. But this fight... And Shadow Shaman, he couldn't do even anything pretty much. He got in, Blink Hex, immediately telekinesis up. The Static Storm, not the best, but decentish. So now Insidious Idol, knowing that Exorcism on cooldown, knowing that there's no Clockwork to just hookshot into the pit and use the power code, they're gonna go for Roshan. It's not the fastest either at the moment really, they don't have any minus armor, but Mass Serpent Wars come down, so this is definitely gonna speed the process. Isera uses the mech as well. Invasion, do they want to come in? Hana, he's there with a 2-man hoofed on 4-step away. Is he still safe? Yes, the Stampede. If it really comes down to it. Ice Blast to fly, not actually gonna connect to ADTR BKB from Isera, he's backing off. Roshan's still alive. Oh man, if Invasion, if they can snatch this, they get Hana hookshot through. They used the glimpse, level 4. But Roshan is about to go down. The Hex from Getchikimba. Luna, he still picks up the Aegis even though he was a piglet. Are you kidding me? Getchik, he didn't have space for it in his inventory. Oh, that snatch would have been just the biggest steal ever almost. But the Aegis is popped on Luna. If they get him down the second time, it's still going to be worthwhile. Power Cox to wait for him. Another Hex is there. And he goes down. Yeah, the Hex was stolen from OK. I was like, what? Where did the second one come from? But Luna, he has buyback. But Exorcism level 3 coming out this tower. He's gonna go down so damn fast. No backdoor protection thanks to the creeps reaching the base on the top lane. So Cliff comes out, tower is down. Can they get the racks from this now? Buyback from Hana is there already. Luna holding on to it, but the Blink Hex comes out with the Hoofstone to follow. But the FC had the BKB activated before. Now Ketchik, he's completely full HP with his own BKB. Isera. Can the Exorcism be enough? Kinetic Field comes down, but Bethel, he doesn't care with his own activated. They're gonna chase them down 3-4-0 and Ketchik Exorcism wore off. Actually trying to do something. The glimpse back onto the center. Ketchik with his Exorcism returning. He gets back to full HP, but after Storm Plasma Field and yeah, he goes down as well. So 5-man wipe, yes, 2 buybacks were used, and actually the melee barracks still fell. So Invasion, it wasn't that big of a disaster, to be honest. Getting 2 kills, then getting melee racks, forcing out 2 buybacks. It's I think worth it, to be honest, at this point. All in all, they only lost 1 hero more, if you think about it, across the 1 minute or so. I mean, it's decent enough for them, if you ask me. So 26-26 now the kill score, 43 minutes in. Although just Insidious Idol, I think they are definitely just stronger in the fights they have been in, most of them. Unless the fight just starts scrappy and really awkward for Insidious Idol. Now looking at the graphs again, the gold graph used to be almost 14,000, now down to 8. And XP just a huge swing from 6k in the favor of the Radiant side to 10k for Insidious Idol, 16k swing across 15 minutes or so. And Insidious Idol, they're just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and Bethel even going for either a Satanic or a straight up Heart of Tarrasque on the Luna just to raw survive the Exorcism, I guess. Or if he gets hexed, he can survive that to be able to just activate the BKB later on. But the smoke comes out from Invasion. They actually might catch Bethel though. They have the Hex. Hex comes out immediately. Where's the hook shot to follow? Exorcism activated as well. The hook shot. Come on. Are they going to go for the Stampede? Is there? They need the hook shot. They get it with the right angle. There's the kinetic field as well. Will the Static Storm follow? Yes, it will. Shred can't do much of anything. BKB on Cerato's stealing some damage from FCFC. And actually FC is not backing off. They're trying to go for the right clicks. The Exorcism. They're gonna move through the Razor, or are they? Force that through. Nope. Hana comes in with a nice Freeman hoof stomp. A little bit too late though. Razor, he has the buyback, but they throw up Hana in there. Can he survive this? No, he's gonna get slowed down by the Viper. Taken out Yesera. He comes back in as well. But he doesn't have a BKB anymore. Exorcism though, it's gonna wear off. He's gonna get back to full HP. But what a fight, what a pick off on the Luna. And Luna just didn't back off in time. His Satanic is finished now as well. But in the meantime, they lose the range racks. Holy smokes, man. That fight from Invasion just... excellent, excellent, excellent. Maybe Insidious Idols should have just been fine with the Razor dying. I mean, Razor had the buyback after all. So could have just waited for the high ground or just not do anything. And still, the only one to have buyback money or just have it off cooldown at the same time is the Clockwork for the time being. Kechikimba went for a Shiva's card now as well. So, the physical damage from Eraser and the Luna, not gonna be as scary anymore, of course. His BKB though, they're all just... I'm looking at the Razor, what I'm doing. BKB down to 6 seconds on Kechikimba, so not quite 4 yet, but definitely not as much as he would just like. Pipe though, finally gonna be up on Invasion. Clockwork to pick it up, so with the Pipe, it's a huge item pickup. Shiva's card to just mitigate the physical damage to some extent. And man, I want to look at the graphs again now. Back to 10k XP. Well, a 4k swing or so, but this Aghanim Scepter and Disruptor means no items from Insidious Idol. If they can catch either Ysera or Bethel on or in it, without them being able to activate PKB before, it's gonna be huge, because without the PKBs, the heroes, they just die pretty damn fast, to be honest. So, Luna, can he activate the Satanic next time around and just stand his ground, lifesteal himself back to full HP? Or are we gonna see them just crumbling at the moment? I mean, them having no buybacks is definitely a good sign for Invasion. And all the lanes are reasonably pushed. I mean, bottom lane, with the racks already being down, is always gonna push in the Radiant favor. Mid lane, Insidious Idol, they are pushing it out. Bethel actually might even get the tier 1 tower. The last tier 1. It's so low, come on, just go for it, Luna. Be a man. Coming in from the trees just in case, but... it's gonna be easy, 1000 gold for them. They are still 4 towers behind, if you consider the tier 3 here as well. But Exorcism comes out from Kechikimba. They get the Hex on straight, they get the hook shot as well. They're gonna go for the Shadow Sham, they're gonna get the kill before it does much of anything. Static Storm completely whiffs those. The beat is there, and the ADTR, can he actually bring down the support? Bethel is around, and Eclipse doesn't do much of anything, and now goes with his Blade Mail. They got the kill on the Razor, he's down. Bethel gonna lose his life as well, there's no buyback. They're down for the count. It was a 2 for 2, but is it gonna be enough? Ghost, he actually gets stumped. Double H as well, Shred, he's gonna come back in, but nope, but the Fate Bolt helps finish him up. Kechikimba, he's dominating. And they don't get the racks from this, but Chegasaurus gets thrown up in the air. Kechikimba probably won't be able to chase him down. Oh, the silence was a little bit off. Okay, never mind, the Hex is there anyway. And the Eclipse was stolen from OK, so that was actually a huge source of just counter damage there. Chegasaurus, he buys back as well. Check, what? Kechik, go push racks. Just don't care about the instant operation. Ice Blast to fly. Hits an OK as well, actually 17-second duration. He's gonna TP back home just in case. I mean, like one extra right click would have brought him to shatter range. It still actually might, man. The duration is so ridiculous. He even has null field, but yeah, he's gonna shatter. So range racks, they're gonna fall. Melee racks, I mean, he has all the time in the world to just right click away at them. And just look at this. It's slow, but it's working. 8 seconds for Shred to come back, and actually with Shred, they might be able to get the kill on Death Prophet, and might is a just keyword there. And he's gonna back off, just force the TP. Shred might be able to catch up. Ice Blast to fly as well. No PKBs there, Kechikimba. He's gonna turn it around. Shiva's card, Hex onto Shred. Silence to fall as well. The right clicks are flying. One more Crypt Spawn, he's gonna do the job. Oh, nope. He relies on his right clicks, and he's right to do so. They got a little bit over eager on the 2 supports. Definitely weren't counting with the Prophet, just activating the BKB and man moding, and suddenly 5k gold in Kechikimba's bank. Looking at the just net worth again. 20k, 28k on the Death Prophet. Next highest 15,000 on the Luna. Like, he's almost doubling the Luna and the Razor at the moment. That's a sick amount of farm if you ask me. He's going for, oh wow, refresh your orb Death Prophet incoming, guys. Refresh your orb Death Prophet. You heard it here first. Double Exorcism to come. He doesn't want to have any downtime at all. Getting some nice health and mana regeneration from it as well. 20 Bloodstone charges. So even if he goes down, he's gonna spawn, not immediately, but close enough to that. So, looking at the buyback stats again. Still nothing. No one has a buyback. Goldcraft, once again, 14,000 in Invasion's favor. XP zeroed out. Just look at this. 3-2 into counter 3-2. And looks like they're gonna lose the melee barracks for sure. The Stampede actually comes out as well. Hookshot into Shredder. Once again, they don't want the Shadow Shaman to do anything. Static Storm catches free as well. Exorcism just doing way too much damage if you ask me. 4 heroes down. Bethel gonna be the 5th and the last one. GG called an Invasion after struggling a little bit to just finish the job. Actually giving a pretty huge lead away even. Goldcraft, yes, they were still ahead thanks to them just having map control and having more towers down. But XP, man, Insidious Idols, they were definitely just making a comeback. They were, but it wasn't enough in the end. So guys, this is gonna be it for game number 1, but it's a 2-game series and the second game is about to come up in a couple minutes time. So if you just want to see more of these teams, stay tuned, don't go anywhere. And if you liked us, be sure to follow us on this channel as well as HeflaTV 1 and HeflaMock, the English channels for us. And of course our social media, HeflaTV on everything to know what's going on, what tournaments we're casting on what channels and whatnot. So guys, just hopefully you enjoyed and see you in game 2.